Alright, Street Fighter fans, today is a special day because it's the release date of the 30th anniversary collection, compiling 12 Street Fighter games from Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Dash, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2 The New Challengers, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter 3 New Generation, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. So yeah, there's a ton to be appreciative about in this collection, and for those who buy this, they also get a limited edition anniversary collection theme and a free copy of Ultra Street Fighter 4. So 30 years, wow. And I'm dressed for the occasion with my Ryu shirt. Can't wait to play this baby. I'm a big Street Fighter guy. I even cosplayed the main guy, Ryu. For any Street Fighter fan who's enjoyed this series, that's 30 years old, and we're celebrating. Happy anniversary, Street Fighter. Hadouken! Okay, so we're gonna open this baby. See what's inside. 12 games. And a code, which I will not show, of course. It's always tricky to open these things. But, there we go. Physical release now open. The code is here, but I will not show it. Yeah. More codes for the anniversary theme, which will not be shown. The only thing I will show is this. Just a pamphlet. And of course, the disc to the game. And what I like about the Asian releases is there is an interchangeable reverse cover. Well, nothing really different. There you go. And the disc. 30 years of Street Fighter celebrated. And it should be honored. Okay, so I'm trying out the game in my PS4. Ryu here is pretty happy. Check it out. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Yeah, Ryu, we're about to kick some ass again. And from here, you have a menu. You have the offline mode, of course. Online mode, where you can play 4 Street Fighter titles online. And you have museum mode, which will take us through the history of the Street Fighter series. And options, of course, if you want to change your control settings, the language, and check out the credits of those who were responsible for making this awesome compilation. Okay, for the offline mode, arcade versus and training, your standard set of modes for playing. And there you have it, 12 titles of Street Fighter at your leisure. Whatever you want to play, from the original 1987 Street Fighter to Third Strike Street Fighter 3. Now, I've played this and I love the arcade ROMs they've put into this compilation. It's all arcade perfect as far as offline mode is concerned, but yeah, I started with Street Fighter 3 New Generation, so check it out. Classic intro right there from 1997. It's Alex. Yeah, Ryu. New Generation. Man, over 20 years old. The computer's doing its work, giving us a look at how classic this title is. So, for those who don't know, Street Fighter 3 New Generation isn't exactly the best Street Fighter 3 out there, but it's nostalgic. I mean, they made some improvements with Second Impact and Third Strike, but this one started it all. It experimented and only brought us two fan favorites back in the roster with Ryu and Ken, and then introduced everybody else. Ibuki, Dudley, Alex, Sean, Elena, and of course the cheap-ass boss called Gil. So that's just a taste of what the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection can give us. There, you press start, you can save, you can load, you can quit the game, you can change the aspect ratio from full to original and too wide if you want it to fill out all corners of your TV. Yeah, if it's original, it'll look like this. There. With a nice background. Oh yeah, that's just to give you a quick look of how things look in this 30th Anniversary Collection with 12 awesome games. So if we go to Street Fighter 2, for example, there we are. And we have artworks on the background, aside from the main game at the center of the screen, with that classic intro. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Classic Street Fighter 2. Oh, we're gonna see the Guile stage. So cheap. Okay, Sonic Boom! Dun, 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 dun. Poor Guile. Ah. Okay, dead. Let's try one more title. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Can't get enough of this classic intro. It's Akuma. Who didn't grow up with Street Fighter? If you love video games, you should love Street Fighter. This started the whole fighting game genre interest. And 30 years, it speaks a lot. Ryu and Ken.
Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Ah, yes. Those CPS2 sprites. Okay. I think we're good, everybody. So I was able to give this baby a spin online, and there are only 4 games in the collection that you can play online. That being Street Fighter 2, Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2, Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha 3, and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, the latter of which I played online. So I was able to get this trophy. And, well, to be honest, online connectivity isn't really reliable depending on your internet connection. I suggest you have a good internet connection to play online. Yeah, this was tough. It was a bit laggy, but otherwise, it's a hit or miss. It's good. And 4 Street Fighter games, classic games that you can play online. Isn't that sweet? And should I recommend Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection? You bet it's worth it. Look at that. 12 titles. 12 titles that you can choose. From the original Street Fighter, to Street Fighter 2 and its updates, to the 3 Street Fighter Alpha games, and of course the 3 Street Fighter 3 games. This is a collection for any fighting game or Street Fighter fan out there. I can't stress that enough. World Warriors Unite, celebrate 30 years of this classic franchise. You may be playing Street Fighter 5 right now, like I am, but it's not bad to revisit history and the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection here.